So if the person is not really successful in the supported employment model, um, and they still are interested in becoming employed in some level, there is a program called customized employment that is kind of my favorite. um, Customized employment, per its definition from Department of Rehabilitation and from Regional Center, is the idea that the person has been unsuccessful in traditional employment models. So, like, supported employment is about traditional employment with support, like, period, which is why it doesn't have all of these other things or involvements. Customized employment says, hey, this person has support needs that exceed traditional employment. But they deserve a right to become employed and to have these successes. So, what can we do to help them? And in customized employment, what happens is that the service provider um, will spend a good 6 to 8 weeks kind of getting to know the person. They call that the discovery phase of customized employment. So the discovery specialist, and these people are trained and they're certified to do this work. Um, they will spend about 6 to 8 weeks kind of getting to know the family, getting to know the individual. They'll go and visit them wherever they're comfortable, um, kind of get a whole picture of the individual, what their hobbies are, what they do on their free time, what they like, all of that stuff. Typically, during that process, what happens is that some vocational themes present themselves. And what I mean by that is like some skills that could become jobs. So in customized employment, what they do is they take all of this information and they go, okay, well, here's some types of employment or types of things you can do that can become employment. And then typically what they'll do is then they scout out the person's local area. And in scouting out their area, they may find an employer. And these are not like, they're not going to go to Amazon. They're not going to go to Target or Walmart or any of these big box places. They're looking at these mom and pop shops. They're looking at the local family owned businesses. And they're going to go, this person has a passion for this particular thing. And rather than be vague, I'll just give you an example. And this is an example used in the training, so um, that is provided by the different organizations that teach on this. But an example is like they were working with this young man who um, always went to the local arcade, loved coins, collecting coins, um, knew everything there was to know about this. It's the skeet ball, right, where you're throwing in the little target. Knew everything about those machines, played them daily. Well, the thing about those machines in an arcade is they break down. When they break down, they're not making any money. It takes like weeks to get a repair person to come out, and those machines are just sitting there. Well, this kid knew everything there was to know about a skeet ball machine and how they worked, self taught, loved coins. So, what did they do? They took him down to the arcade, said, hey, we have this guy who knows how to fix your machines, showed him that he could fix the machines, um, loves skee ball, let him come work for you X amount of hours. He'll take all the coins out, bring them in, make sure the machines are running. You pay him X amount of money a day to do that, and then he can play skee ball all day long if he wants to otherwise. And they gave him a job doing that.